Okay guys, I'm here for another retro review, because now that my SummerSlam review series is over, the rest of this month of my wrestling related videos will be retro reviews, which are random reviews from either the WWE or WCW, and if I feel up to it, maybe an ECW show, but that's rare, that I will randomly pick. And the videos are rotated, so the topic of today's retro review is a WWE show. The next one will be a WCW show, and so on and so forth, for any time I do retro reviews. And the subject of today's retro review is In Your House 13, from the In Your House 13, subtitled The Final Four. It took place on February the 16th, 1997, from the UTC Arena in Chattanoga, Tennessee. We have 5 matches on this card, so 25 is the maximum score that this show can get in terms of a star rating. So our opening contest is Marc Mero versus Leif Cassidy. Average, that's what it is. It's a 2.5 star match. Cassidy works over Mero's knee, so there's some psychology here. In fact, it's good to see Al Snow before he became Al Snow about what he actually could do. But eventually the finish comes with Marc Mero hitting the wild thing. And then getting the win. Like I said, 2.5 stars. Like I said, 2.5 stars. Not a bad match, an average match. But from 1997 standards, better than a lot of matches that WWF was putting on, and far better than a lot of matches today. So 2.5 stars though. Next match, Flash Funk, Goldust, and Bart Gunn versus the Nation of Domination, Farouk, Savio Vega, and Crush, with all the other members of the Nation of Domination and Clarence Mason at ringside. 1.5 stars, 6-man tag. Not that great of a match, honestly. The Nation of Domination get the win after there's a referee distraction. Bart Gunn hits the top rope Bulldog, pins Farouk, Crush then drops a leg on Bart Gunn, and then rolls Farouk on top of Bart Gunn, and that gets the win. Like I said, not that great. It's 1.5 stars. So, yeah. So then we get the WWE Intercontinental Championship match in a Before They Were Stars match, as it's Rocky Maivia versus defending against Hunter Hearst Helmsley. When the WWE still couldn't figure out just to call the guy Triple H because it is much easier and shorter and would save people time. Rocky Maivia had won the championship the Thursday before this on the special Thursday Raw Thursday episode of Raw. And this is a 2-star match. Not horrible. Rocky Maivia wins off of distraction from Goldust to continue that into WrestleMania 13. And this is also a memorable match, or pay-per-view, because it's the first appearance that Chyna was on this show, when she appeared as a fan in the audience who choked out Marlena. So this show is historic in that sense, in a way. So then we get the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Doug Furnas, the British Bulldog, and Owen Hart defending against Doug Furnas and Phil LaFon. 3-star match here. The best match of this show other than the main event. This match and the main event are the 2 best matches on the show. This is a formulaic tag match. It's got a very good flow. And it was going towards, possibly, I would have given it 3.5 stars, except the finish is kind of stupid. I mean, I get where they were coming from with the finish, but Bulldog has Phil LaFon in position for the running power slam, and Owen Hart, for no real reason, comes in and clocks LaFon with the slammy, getting a disqualification win. Now, I get why they did it, because they were teasing a breakup between Owen Hart and British Bulldog that ended up not happening that actually ended up never happening. So I get why they did the finish, but it's still a stupid finish. But it was still a stupid finish. So, like I said, 3 stars, good tag match. So then we get the main event, the Final 4 match for the WWE Championship. What is a Final 4 match? Well, essentially it's kind of a fatal 4-way elimination match, but over the top rope to the floor also eliminates you, kind of like the Royal Rumble. And it's Bret Hart versus Steve Austin versus The Undertaker versus Vader. And the thing is, these were the Final 4 in the Royal Rumble, which Stone Cold Steve Austin, even though he won, did not win, since the WWE does not have an instant replay rule. But Shawn Michaels had surrendered the WWE Championship because he lost his smile. So it had a lot to do with what WWE wanted to do with Shawn Michaels past this show, and that's why he technically dropped the title, because he didn't want to do what they wanted him to do, because this was the time before Shawn Michaels became a born-again Christian, so he was still kind of a prick. So, yeah. So, the WWE comes up with this match, which also had to be changed. The finish had to be changed and rebooked on the fly because of this. Because of something that happened here. This is a very good match. Austin's the first eliminated, but Austin actually suffers a knee injury during the match. And because he suffered a knee injury during the match is why they had to rebook the match. So Austin gets eliminated first, then Vader gets eliminated after also having his eye busted open. And then it comes down to Bret and Taker. Austin comes out, distracts Taker enough for Bret to clothesline him over the top rope, and Bret Hart becomes the 4-time WWF champion. He would drop the title to Psycho Sid the next night, which is probably the main reason that he won this match and that, because he was probably the only guy who agreed to have a one-day title reign. Essentially, this match does set up Bret Hart and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13, which is the only watchable, which is the only really solid match on that show. So, 3.5 stars. So, out of a possible 25 stars, this show gets 11.5. It's 1 star away from being a C show. 1 star. So, fairly good. So, if you like the video, like button's down there, subscribe button is down there. This will be in my Retro Wrestling Review playlist. And thank you for watching. Bye.